Hi. All right, let me show you how to make a contact sheet. They're really a valuable tool to take a look at your pictures at a quick glance on a sheet of paper and see which image pops. And this, I'm in the grid view mode in Lightroom now, and that also, it gives you that indication of what a contact sheet looks like. And there are also good ways to file your shoots. So in the library module, I'm gonna select all the images, Command A. If you forget that shortcut, you can go into Edit. You go into Edit, select all, and here it shows you the Command A. So I'm going to select them all, and we're going to take these images over into the Print module. Now the Print module is going to default to what I created last. So I'm already set up here from our last assignment we did. So since you're not going to have this template I created, I'll show you how I began. So Lightroom gives you certain template in the template browser. So I'm going to start with the 5x8, and that's going to be my starting place. And then we actually created a template. So I'm going to go to that template now so you can copy how I set it up. I think this works best. It's not too much information, but enough that I can see what I need to see. And let's go through it. So I didn't click any of these, zoom to fill. I don't want to change my aspect ratio at all. I want to see how I shot. So here are the margins I'd like for you to copy. They're not going to be these, so you have to write them down, but basically left and right is 0.25. Top I put 0.75 so I can have a nice header. Bottom I have 0.56. It won't let me go any lower. Then rows 5 and 5. As I told you, I like the number 5. And the vertical is 0.52 and the horizontal is 0.10. Let's see if we can get this bigger. Well, you know what? I'm not going to change any of this. So it's 0.52. You can scroll or type them in. So I'll go back there and just show you 0.52 and 0.10. There you go. And the height and the width, and I'm keeping them square so the verticals don't pop up. Show guides. The only guide I decided was the image cells. Now the background color, I chose white. You can choose other colors. The traditional contact sheet was black. And the problem with making it black is you're going to use black ink if you're going to print them. Same with gray. You know, I work on a gray background here, but if you're printing an image, I feel like it's going to be on some kind of white paper. So white it is. It uses less ink. Then we just move down these windows, and remember, if you don't see this, there's these little triangles that open up information. So the identity plate, you click on it, and if your name doesn't come up, you can go into Edit, and you can give it a name, and you can give it a color. So but for this video is especially for my class at Suffolk County Community College. So this is for assignment 2. So you can either say A2 or the assignment name. It's up to you. Pick a font that you like. You have many to choose from, so be creative. Pick a size. You can see 24 is small, so I think I'll bring it up to 36. And you can pick a color. So I think I'll pick, and once I pick on the color, you get different palettes. I like this crayon one a lot. So I'm going to pick a blue because got a lot of blues in this picture. So I'm going to say OK, and it didn't take, which happens. So we're going to say the blue again, and I'm going to say OK, and it happens a lot that doesn't take the first time. So rather than taking that out of the video, I wanted to show you that sometimes this happens. So now I have my contact sheet, I have my file names in a meaningful way, and I'm going to scroll down here. The only other option I think is important is the page number. So we're going to put page numbers down here on the bottom. And then the font size for this information, let's make it 8. If you make the file smaller, the picture remains bigger, and I think that's plenty big. So now to save it, Lightroom gives you 2 choices. You can print it or you can save it as a JPEG file. But I actually want you to save it as a PDF file. And why PDF file? Because it's not going to change the dimensions of anything unless I want it to. So to do that, we're going to go to Printer, and another dialog box comes up. Pick the printer that you want. Like I have a bunch of printers, so I'm going to just default to the first one it comes to. And I'm going to click over here where it says PDF. I'm going to save as a PDF. So then you're going to get a menu, and you're going to save it. Again, use your initials, CMD. Don't use my initials, use your initials. And the purposes of this video is for my class, so it's assignment 2. But, you know, if yours is for a client, put the client's name. And then _CS for contact sheet. Because remember, the purpose of file naming is to be concise and relevant. And, well, those are the 2. So here we can put the title again. So it's going to be CMD A2 contact sheet. And I'm going to make sure it's in the right folder. So important to know where you're putting these things. So I'm going to say save. I already have this because I was instructing before, so I'll say replace. And now you'll watch in Lightroom, it's going to create this print job. And that is how you save a file, create and save a file as a PDF. And I'll close by opening that file. So I'll go to Finder, and I'll go to my pictures. Make sure you know where your pictures are. Photo assignment. I'm in assignment 2. Here's my contact sheet. And there it is. That's actually the wrong contact sheet. So let me show you the right contact sheet. That one I'll throw away. And here's the right one. So here's my name, assignment 2, the correct files, and you can see now at a glance what's popping off that page. I know what's popping off for me. So anyway, create a contact sheet. Love to hear from you, and thanks for listening.